stone. Okay, so hello, Stella. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Doing well, thank you very much. Okay, this is base ore production. I need this thing. This is in and out. This is one way. Which is exactly what I should probably put this in the bleeping book. My day was quite good. Thank you very much. Let's turn it off a bit. Let's clean up. Still a little. You support streamers. Congrats. Very cool. I will pass. Thank you very much. Oops. But the other guy, these guys started. Not quite. Or let's start a rail, because all it's going to need is how to get in and then leave. No, because it needs to go to the end. So yeah, it's gonna have to be a tub. Well, if you're going to be first, let's put another one of those just to be on the safe side. I've got this. $70. I leave that up. One. Once you're done with that, I'm gonna go check that patch. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. No, I did. All right, I did that. The easy. Hey, Mouse, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? The factory is going. I made a discovery over the weekend. Wait, what? Stony where? Oh, Stone Intake is here. I made a discovery over the weekend that is making me struggle with not restarting this game. So that is a little... I found out the true usefulness of radar. I have quite literally never understood what radar is for. Like, I knew that radar was for, you know, going here and being able to check what is going on. And as that, I could see the use, but it wasn't something that I felt I needed. Like, the only reason I put this one down here, which is my first one, was because I wanted to keep an eye on this patch so that I'd know when some of the miners were out of ore underneath, so I could clean it up. And you know, that's all I was planning on doing with that. And then, you know, there was a big black patch in the middle here because I couldn't get there. I don't have a boat. And then as I was coming here to check, I noticed that the patch was gone. Like, it didn't register immediately, but I did what I did the check, and as I zoomed out, I literally saw another black patch like this. You know, a black patch vanished, and I sort of realized that, oh, the radar lets me see, opens up the map. Yeah, but it's still even like if it gives me a real site, it still opens up the map. Like it doesn't cover it up afterwards, so I can still I can see what's there without having to run all over the place. And then the thought that went after that is, if I had known that from the start, my entire gameplay would have been a lot more efficient. And as soon as I thought that, my mind went, well, we should restart then. And I'm fighting not to restart. Yeah, but like I don't mind like just this, because you know this shows me where the ore is, so I can know where to expand towards, or you know, if there's water, not to really bother getting too close to that, because my grid's not going to be able to expand over that unless I patch everything. So yeah, like but the thing is, like, I've got a, oh no you don't. I have a fair amount of time invested in this base, and it's the first time that the game is literally fighting back not to be restarted. Normally, you know, as soon as the thought hits, I just, okay, you know what, it's time to restart. And this time the game is fighting back. And hello, Anthony. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Well, it's not efficient, but somebody was mentioning it, and you know, it was one of those other things that I was going, well, you know, that's fine. I like that you like it, but I don't see a point, until I realized that I was constantly driving all over the place to restock my inventory. You'll be lurking? All right. Well, enjoy your writing. I hope it goes well, and thank you for the lurk. So at that point, I started, you know, because the principle of my base is that items are made all over the place. And I could just drive a train to each one when I needed them and move them manually to the train, and so on and so on. And initially it wasn't bad, but eventually I reached a point where I'm going, okay, this is not working anymore. And that's when I started working on the mall, and that's when my train started getting long. But I basically have everything I need in there. And I have large-scale smelteries and a crude oil reservoir. And right now I'm filling up and setting up and filling up the brick smeltery to make bricks, so that, you know, my goal is to have all of these guys full with the corresponding mines ready to go. And then that way, when I need bricks, it will be relatively simple to get in ship everywhere I need. And I just recently, oh, right. I still need to finish setting up my blue science stuff. Oh, okay. All right. Next stone. Well, there was more stone right around my base. Or in the middle of it. What do you need? So you need these. Let's go there. It's also weird not seeing millions of, but I'm not there. I'm only at blue science. Blue science is research till the end. I don't have purple or yellow yet. It's almost certainly going to be purple is probably going to be the next science I get going, and but also the way I play, I don't know that I'm gonna make a lot of use of the logistics robot because I don't expect. I mean, it's gonna depend how long it takes to finish the sciences beyond that. Because I sort of suspect that once I've researched everything, I'm going to lose interest in the game. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Jelly Duck. I do like my building robots. I do like having them. That I do. I don't know that I would have been able to stand building all of this by hand. Well, like I don't even, well, I mean, if you mean tweak blueprints in preparation for the next game, I will be doing that. Because again, the radar, because like if you look at the radar, it is not the right size. Sorry, my grid gives something that's just a little too big for that. So what I'm thinking of I'm thinking of redoing the grid in such a way that there's a radar at each corner and that it covers the entirety of the inside without any gaps. And I will also... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I don't have... I'm out. Did not think to grab. I'm also going to not build these kind of rails for loading and unloading, and I'm going to build them one way with an out. Yeah, I know I'm gonna last at least until I have the logistics set up so that I can figure out how it works, what its range is and all that, because I'm going to want that integrated in my setup. Okay, so now I need to take you from there, split you so that you'll go here and here. Then I'll deal, well, you're going to be easy to do. I'll just, all right, so you, you, and my plan when I start setting these up, although I did not follow it everywhere, is to aim to use to build enough whatever to use a full belt, or to produce a full belt, which reminds me, I need the structure that the grid gives me. Productivity then science ratio gets weird. Yeah, I'm not a big I'm not a big productivity ratio kind of user. I tend to I don't like, and I know it's irrational because I basically have infinite power, but I don't like the fact, well, I understand why it's there, but I don't like that it costs more power than the increase I get in productivity. So I don't really plan on using it anytime soon. All right, so that's that's been updated. Okay, before I do that, let's go here. Science lab and red blue circuits. No, I can understand it. I'm just not that kind. Like, I'm not somebody who needs speed. Like I played. Well, I mean, I did all the way to blue research on 3 science labs, and just in my uh, starting area, which is here, you know, with just a line of everything that needed to make the science, you know, that's slowly being torn down as I move it to the grid. Um, but yeah, like it just never. All right, so what do I want to deal with? Okay, first thing, walls. Where are my walls? You do not either one. Black science is here. How are you? No, that's parsing. That is grenade. So there's the wall. So the wall is nearly done. Okay. Where is my tree? Where is my wall tree? Okay, there is no train here. So really, I did not rename you. All right, we are going here then. That you make more of the same. Well, yeah. Um, especially on these large scale. Um, for the small scale, at this point, none of them move so fast that they need multiple input. Like I've got one for each of my trains that's needed for the fabrication. Beyond that, about the only place where I have multiple machines making, feeding off each other and grabbing from multiple belts is the mall. Because the thought behind the mall is to make anything and everything that I'm going to use. And most of those, not all, but most of them aren't really part of other fabrication. And in my second version, in my next base, I suspect that only stuff directly relating to science will end up being made on the grid, and the mall will handle everything else. And especially since I've realized that the wiki for Factorio tells me what an ingredient is used for in the other machines, that will give me a better sense of what needs to go where. And there goes my fuel train. That's my little fuel train that fuels all the inputs. All right, so the one thing that I wish I could manage to get it to do is not have the train always use the same rail, because the storage ends up being exhausted faster than they refill, so they end up sitting there longer than needed. It's also why I've got these bunch, but I cannot get it to do that. Oh, right, this is brick intake. I have no doubt, but that is an aspect of the Factorio that I really... wait, what? Why do I have... What are you... Why are you at stone intake? Okay, I'm gonna deal with that. Then I need to go there. I need to see what's in this train. I don't have a logical mind, so I tend to get very easily confused. Well, hello, who are you? Brick intake, brick mall delivery. What do I have in the brick mall? What are you? Okay, all right, who are you? Stone intake to brick. Oh. Okay, you're not supposed to be at brick intake. You're supposed to be a stone delivery. Wait, no? Stone delivery. There is a problem, though. You are a two-stone train. Which means that, okay, all right. I know what you're supposed to be doing. Brick. Okay, you're my brick wall. You're my, okay. Okay, I know what you're supposed to be doing. So brick intake is where you'll go. Then is brick wall delivery. So you're going to want to be full. This you're going to want to be empty. That we're emptying. Once you're moving, I'll remove. Oh, I have no doubt. It's just, like I said, I don't have a mind that deals with that easily. Okay. But yeah, like as I was saying, like the fact it's going to come in here in a bit of time, but like they all end up coming down here, which means that they all get stuck, you know, waiting here for stone, because it's one of the reason where like I'm going to make a copy of this train so that so that while this one is back there, this one's going to stay there, and it's going to give them time to load, and it's going to mean that the exchange is going to happen really, really quick. Should be fine. All right. Now, and back to my question of what am I doing? Well, okay. How about we reload? The literal main reason is I just started getting them, and I'm not used to putting them in place. I've been able to make them for a long, long time, but I just wasn't bothering. And now it's in the mall and all that, and I would have to I'd have to go around and change everything, and I kind of look at it and I'm going, yeah, no, I just don't feel like doing it. I know it's possible to upgrade belts in a quick and easy way. I don't know if the inserters work like that. But yeah, my in my next game, I will probably in this game set myself up a base, you know, to design of the same grid, one with the blue inserter. Okay, you know what? Okay, let me. Okay, how do I get that? Upgrade. How do I access upgrade in blueprint? Blueprint. bottom right. Ah, great planner. Okay. Oh, I see. From this to that. Oh. Oh, I think I know what I'm going to be doing for the next little bit. Yeah, I will need to do something though before I do that, because I don't keep enough stack inserters in my train to do that. So I am gonna want to. All right, first, is there anything I have an urgent need of? No. Why do I have extra engines? To be fair, I'm not even sure why I have engines on my in here anymore. Like, this. I'm not sure why I still have them. Those are leftovers from before. Alright, so let me dump. Actually, no, yes, I can dump. Don't know if I'll be able to dump the engines. Oh, yes, I will. I don't have anything that uses sulfur here. All right. Oh, yeah, I need to dump the decals. All right. The inserter. Actually, okay, you know what? I am going to cover that. Because I don't know what I'm going to have left over by the time I'm done. Oh. It's the train. Yeah, because the train was above. Yeah, I did not realize how much, like I really thought that my mall would be really large because of everything I imagined I needed to do. And in the end, I've got a lot of wasted space. First off, word. Don't want to lose my train again. And you know, this is a lesson learned in regards to the next game. Yeah, I got a lot of solar. Like I've got full actual patches, and here I filled up the empty space. And the grid is purely on solar. I have no combustible power on the grid. The only combustible power I have is this little thing here, and it's basically just feeding my old base, which is not even used anymore. At one point, I should go through it and tear it all down. I just never bother. All right, so... Oh, that's gonna be a problem. What the hell am I gonna do with all my blue, with all the blue inserters? Ouch. I am. I prepped myself for having excess green, but I did not think about what I'm going to do. Oh, right. Yes, yes, yes. Set up a box by oh yeah. Oh, very, oh, thank you. It would, honestly, it would not have occurred to me. I would have put a box somewhere and just dumped them in there and forgotten they existed. That is a very, very good idea. Now there's also a question of, is there any point in maintain... Oh. Oh, I see. You're a leftover train. We don't have a... You do not have a destination yet. Interesting. Like, I'm wondering if there's a point now in continuing to use the blue inserters. Like, the only advantage I can think is the power, because blue require a little less power, and, you know, cumulatively it might make a difference. But, like, would there be a point? In, you know, not simply no longer carrying blue inserters anymore, just going with the green. Yeah, the majority of what I do is via train. I tend to get obsessive about how I do things. I adopt a method entirely. Once you get a handle on them, they're good. Like, okay, to go back to what I'm going to change, like what I've discovered is that my loading rails are too long. You know, I only use 2 wagons and I have front and back. But even then I could still run, and my next base will be a unidirectional train. I will still be 2 wagons because I like that as a length. But yeah, like, and I'm thinking that going the other way I'm thinking of, like I said, putting one of these at each corner, I think I'll be able to put all my loading and unloading rail inside the square instead of outside like I did here, because they're going to be a little bit bigger than that. So, you know, and my rails are going to be a little shorter, so it should leave me plenty of space between the two to do the loading and unloading. I'm going to have to build a test square like that to see if it will work. Let's Well, that's a hope, but that's the way I am. Like, unlike many people I've encountered who play these kind of games, who are able to sit there, look at what they need, and work out multiple step ahead. I can't. I don't know how something is wrong or how something is not quite the way I need it until I've built it and I've worked with it for a while. Then I understand, oh, okay, this doesn't work. And a lot of the time it happens so far into a game that I can't change the game. I need to just restart. I am a chronic restarter. Like, I have games that I have hundreds of hours of play into it, and most of my games rarely last more than 20 or 30 hours because I'm always restarting. I'm always figuring out something and going, and changing it and, you know, going on and on and on. Like, to be fair, like, here, In a pre-built design here, I would probably keep these things blue because, well, I say that, but if I start using a lot of production, this is, yeah, no, you know what? It's probably still best to just leave it of the higher tier. Yeah. Yeah, until you've got it automated in such a way that it's, you know, it feeds itself kind of thing. So we're going to go back to the mall and deal with all the blue inserters I know. One other thing that I'm sort of thinking that I will probably change in the next game is not use wooden boxes more than steel boxes. Because I'm kind of realizing that, you know, while yes, the steel box is nice to have a lot of overflow, I have kind of a lot of overflow. And at this point, like, I don't know how useful that is. Okay, how am I going to do this? Let's first do that, because I don't want you... I think what I'm going to do is only let you put one in there. That way this guy is going to empty, and whenever I need to dump ore, I'll have all this space to dump it in. So, right. When I pull out of the station, I think I'm going to flip these around. I'm going to leave 2 blue, Because I'm sure there's areas where blues are going to be nice, and I'm going to replace these guys with green so that I start carrying a lot more green than blue. Oh, right. That's wrong. Got to do that. All right. Oh, mouse. How do I raise this thing? Like, I know there's a way to show more than one of the toolbars, and I cannot remember how to do it. How to raise it. All right. Should I start working on purple? Oh, okay. No worries about it then. Okay, rail is already made. Okay, furnace. If I realized that, probably would not have bothered making that underground. But okay. So let's. You know what? Nope. I want to do something. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to take 2 of these. Let's go take a look at our blue sites. Suspect. But yeah, this is a lot of space I don't have to walk in. To know what's around. No! No, damn it. Settings. Interface. Quick bar option. Active quit bar? Yes, thank you. Thank you. The reason I want to do that. Okay, this is less useful. Okay, this is not what I wanted to do. Let's see if... Yeah, the thing is that that might have been why I removed it, because what I want them to do is scrolls through the numbers sequentially, but together, because well, yeah, this is okay. I'm gonna have to Let's do that. Let's just so I can show you. You know, oh, oh, okay. It's because I've noticed that I've realized that with my blueprint books, one line is not enough for all the items that relates to these blueprints. So I want to work with 2 lines, so that I've got the blueprint on top, and then over the next 2 lines, everything involving the blueprint is there, so I can see how much I have. That's apparently an option that needs to be bound. Okay. Interaction. Always keep player, technology, place on, fuzzy, pick, show all items. Lock. Okay. Set quick bar filter by clicking. You just have a well, I like to subdivide. I find yeah, it's what works for me. Show enable. Well, if I can't have it like that, then I'm going to stay with 1 line, because that's going to be too. Oh well. Okay. Good amount of stuff. What? How about? Gonna shut. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. My train's in the way? Sorry. Oh, right, because it started moving again. Could be under keybind. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, yes, it does. I mean, you can close them like that, but yeah. No, I don't see a like next quick bot. That's the one. It only changes the one that on top. So, nah, no worries. I mean, like it's one of those. It would be neat if I could, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Rolls. Um, like if this is the one you were talking about, no, this is just it only rotates the top quick bar. No, like I said, like thank you for looking into it, but ultimately that. And actually, I said I've got 150, so I'm good. Looks like I need to keep you guys there. And there for now. Otherwise, sulfur is not going to get used. So. What I would like is a quicker long arm. Or maybe a stack inserter version of the long arm. Because having to rely on it for some items really bog things down sometimes. Might set myself up here and do some tests for rail after this, guys. Oh, I forgot to grab the more power poles. That is clear of sulfur. Now it's clear too, so. Have you used a belt balancer with a mixed belt like this before? So it's 4, 8, 12. 3 ends at 9. Do I really want to overcomplicate this? No, I don't. You know what? You guys can waste. I'm not. I'm not making my life that miserable. I will simply continue with this system. Whatever happens. So at this point, it's just a question of letting this run for a while. Okay, why are you... What is still... Oh, did I not grab these? The answer is no, I did not. And I'm out again. Ah, okay. Let's go refill. Should we add a second one? It's a bit heavy. It's the first one. Would a second locomotive do anything? Like, I've only, uh, I mean, I've only, it makes, oh, hmm. I am going to have to look into stuff regarding the mall, because I'm not sure if the mall is set up to be able to take it. As I may have mentioned, I'm not really good at planning ahead, so I mean, I can definitely. Actually, I might be okay. Because there's still space there. So. Oh, you're not there. Fortunately for me, the way I've got the wagon set up, nothing should misload. Now okay, you know what? Let's do this. Yeah, that is a problem. Well, actually, okay, maybe not. Maybe the problem. Yeah, I can't realign it because everything's going to be out of alignment if I do that. I mean, okay, so okay, all right. But okay, but does it have to be in front, or can it push from the back? If it can push from the back, then the main issue I'm gonna have is about, you know, fueling it manually, because this is not set up to bring fuel all the way back here. Oh, so I mean, that does seem faster. First thing I'm going to do here is burn down. No! Damn it! It is annoying to me how often I forget to turn to make it so that the train's not gonna run off without me. That's facing up. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. So my stuff. Let's start with this. I move away. So that is where. I like that we can copy a blueprint and not and that it's that it works. So you don't have to fully build whatever you're looking to make. Very annoying that the right. Oh. Okay, this is just that the line is barely visible. Light right. Just quite chunk aligned. What do you mean? The big electrical pole, long range pole. Okay. But what do you mean they're not chunk aligned? Okay. Now, if I go away, that lights on this. What? That's Oh yeah, they're actually changing that in the next update. There was a note about that, how they're gonna make it so that they're 32 long for going forward. Yeah, I agree. That's a little that's annoying. All right, so that will be one side of a square. not going to be pretty, but it's going to be done. Actually, yeah, let's... All right, now for the fun part. Actually, no, I can remove it. Oh, can I? I did not know that. Why did it not? Oh, right. Okay. Okay, that's, well, I mean, that's resolvable. All right. Which one isn't actually there? Yeah, I mean, and you know what? I'm okay with it. Oh, okay. Now it kicked. Okay. All right. Now here's what I want to try to get it to do. I want to get it so that it rotates on the center of a roundabout. So like that, here, but then here. So that's going to be interesting, I think. So I think what I want to do is move it so that it matches, so that it lines up on top and go from there. So yeah, the problem is, how exactly does that work? Well, the thing is, the way I'm seeing it, the grid size is exactly matched. Like if you look at this, the grid size is exactly matched to my rail. 256 by 256. It's just a question of figuring out the y-axis is up down, correct? Let's put you here. Let's put you right now. You know what? Let's start. Let's go 8. See what happens. Because if I do this and this. See, it's right, it is on it right now. It's just that it's not rotating around that. It's rotating slightly outside of it. So let's go 32, 32. So that moved it that way. But it lines it up like this. So, in a faction, it works. But it feels like somehow I will... The thing is, like, I don't know if I can work with half the rail. I mean, I suppose that I could, considering that If I keep the long rail, I would have the template. Yeah, I kind of suspect that this way I'm not going to be able to get it to work unless somebody knows something about how to change that corner to here and not lose the rest of the this is fine, but that is all right. 256, 224. And the offset 16, 16. Okay, in this direction it works. In this direction it does not. Oh, I see. You meant both of them at 224. I thought you meant one at 256, the other one at 254. Okay. All right. So that works. Now, I just need to align it with that. Let's start from 0. I did not realize, I was under the impression that this grid here was what it would include in the blueprint, so that anything outside of it would no longer exist. Okay, so that would be Y going up. There we go. There we go. It is lined up. Yes, we did. Thank you very much. So, having worked that out, so let's work from the top, since that's where my train is. So these would come this way. That would be kind of the perfect. So that would be basically a chunk and a half. And the odds are underneath it would be the same dimensions. Inside. Don't know if I'm going to be able to make that work. Well, I guess, okay, I guess this counts as the inside. So that does work. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives me 4 chunks inside to work with, and 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sideways. That's a lot of space. Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that. And I'm going to use this as an opportunity to test something. All right, so I'm actually, for most thing, I actually prefer 2 wagons. I find that 4 wagons for common movement, it just takes too long to load. I will use the 4 wagons for the ores because usually I'm dealing with large volume of items, but for the regular stuff, I prefer 2 wagons. But as you notice, I tend to have one train for one item. I've seen people do one train with each wagon dealing with different items. So because if you, like this is basically about the same height. Oh, oh, I see. It doesn't remember. But, so long as I don't save, I'm good. But if I don't save, so like if we compare that, like it's basically the same height, but it's within the grid. So yeah, that's gonna give me a lot more maneuvering space. Yeah, I like that. And by having the line inside, it tells me where. Well, the issue, and this is where my mind goes, I need to restart because it is not compatible with this current grid. Like even if I were to adjust the snapping, it's not the same size. So it would never line up. So if I were to work on this map, I would need to start a brand new section with starting with this square. And you know, I will fully admit that it is tempting to just, let's say, put this here, connect it, you know, build it, connect it to the power grid so that it will expand and start going from there. But my mind goes, if I'm going to do this, why don't I just start from scratch? So that's why this is for the next game. For now, for this game, I'm sticking to what I've got here. But yeah, like once my mind starts going on these things, it gets very, very difficult to resist the temptation to just restart. Oh, this is all. Oh, this went up. Yeah, this is not working because of the fog of war. Did I create a congestion? Yes, I did. All right, all right, all right. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Ah, that is interesting. Right. Right, because I'm not using the full belts here. I'm only using half the belts. So what I would need is a way to merge these twice. In such a way that one takes advantage of one side, the other one takes advantage of the other side. I do that? Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. If move this, you guys should be filled. This one should be filled. Oh, that's how I ended up with engines working here. Really? So, really what I need is to... All right, let's try something. Let's try something. Here, that one should start compensating. There we go. Which means that ultimately, other than running out, because now I've increased the usage, which means that I would have to increase the production here. Granted, to be fair, this will back up because right now, oh, actually no, the train's back. Because I'm not using science. So. And, you know, that will probably be tomorrow's project. Looking at the advanced circuit. Actually, you know what? Let's go take a look at it tonight. Let's go take a look at it now. Here are, there you are. So right now, you would need more wires. Well, the the issue is that if you look at it, the way I've set it up, the copper wire gets used up completely by the time it reaches there. So it doesn't matter how fast the belt is, there's not going to be anything left by the time it hits bottom. So what I need to do is bring in more copper wire and then do what I did with the on the blue science with these guys, where I split them and merge them to do a second one side lane to bring to the next a copy of this that I would do. Let's let's see. I've got the belt. I've got the machine. I may not have these on me. I should have these. 46, 46, 46. I don't have that here. I'll have to grab it for that. which means I'm probably gonna have to go back to the wire and make more. Mouse, do you know if items on a blueprint that you have not researched yet, because like you build the blueprint on a different game, will they blueprint into the world, or does that happen only after you've researched the item? The ghost place. Okay, the ghost place, but since you can't make the machine until you've researched it, you have no way of putting it down. All right. And I already had the answer to that question, because the belt balancer, that token, the book of belt balancer that token gave me, is all on blue belts, which I haven't researched yet. So, yeah, I already had the answer to my question. So, this is done. Bring this here. And this is another way in which I can drive myself insane. By creating spaghetti. I mean, there is a question at this point of if it's worth upgrading these guys, because the belt's not keeping up with the demand. Yeah, well, I like planning ahead of time. All right, let's go take a look. If I may not have this copper wire may be predating when I started. Oh no, wait, it's right here. You guys can be. Right, because I forgot to rename the bleeping assets. Back here. Oh, actually, no. Wait. Circuit. Oh, right, because I did not. Yeah, okay. That is copper cable at that circuit. Yeah, I did not think about it. Well, I mean, you know, it's not that big of a deal because I still have to set up this this one here so that we have doubled the production. Go me. And another limitation of this size is that of this setup is I can just put 4 unloading and unloading rail, which in and of itself limits the flow of what, you know, what I can make. Basically, because of the number of train needed, if I wanted to double this again, I would need a completely new setup here, because there's just no space. It's one of the reason yeah, well, to be fair, I kind of prefer having my train waiting at the loading dock. But that does create the same problem that I run out of loading docks, which the other design will also alleviate. Okay, so... Well, how do you... how do you arrange it so that trains don't start backing all the way up onto the transit lanes? So the train limits quantity of waiting dogs. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I am going to take you back here. So I think tomorrow I am going to look into start setting up purple science. I mean, I have the rail already, so electric furnace and productivity modules. Oh, youch. Okay, that may require setting up entirely new pods of both circuits, vent circuit, and the corresponding copper wire. An electric furnace is going to require... Oh, that's why the stone to my to the mall, because for the furnaces that are being made there. You see, if I thought ahead, if I'd looked ahead, I would not have put the furnace in the mall, because it's needed for one of the sciences. So I would have built the furnace in a pod and shipped that to the mall. But with that, I need to bring the day to an end. Do you have someone you want me to raid, Mouse? Ideally, somebody playing Factorio also. Well, no, I will build I will build a pod for the furnace, because the mall does not build in the volume that the science is going to need, because it only has one machine building a little bit slowly, stealing from all the other belts around it. It's just that if I had known, if I had looked ahead for the science, I would have seen, and then I would immediately have built it in a pod somewhere. All right. Yeah. Oh, and like I said, I don't have a mindset that looks ahead. So, it's even worse in my case. But yes, I need to bring the day to an end. So, and I don't have anybody playing that I can raid. So thank you very much for dropping by and keeping me company, everyone. Thank you, Mouse. Thank you, Anthony, for dropping by. Thank you. I don't know, anybody else? Thank you for anyone else I may have missed. I will be back tomorrow evening, 5:30 Eastern Time. I will be playing more Factorio. Probably starting on Purple Science, if I don't get distracted by something else. I hope to see you then. If I do not, I hope you have a good week. A good weekend when it arrives. And I will see you when I see you.